everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a lot of things. We got early reveals for the content dropping tomorrow, Legends, and 99 overall Tribute Patrick Peterson. We're going to show you all of those cards. There's also a ton of leaks to go through, and primarily I'm making this video because a lot of people have been asking me a lot of different questions about eggs in the market and everything that you might expect on Sunday. So we're going to answer some of the most common questions that I've been getting over the last 48 hours revolving the Sugar Rush promo. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to start with some official reveals. We have two 99 overall LTD Ultimate Legend cards that will be in packs tomorrow. The first one is going to be this 99 overall Wes Welker. I'm guessing they're putting two LTDs in packs this weekend because Ozzie Newsome was supposed to be in packs this weekend, but they put him out last weekend mistakenly. It's either that or they're giving us two LTDs every Saturday going forward now. I would prefer that. The more cards, the better. So Wes Welker, 99 overall. They gave him grab and go as his baked on ability. If they would have given him Slot-O-Matic, which he still probably will get for 0 AP, it would have made him that much better. Grab and go is decent. Slot-O-Matic is definitely better. 98 speed, 99 catch, 98 catch in traffic, 93 spec catch. Short mid route running at 99, deep at 91. He's a pretty good slot receiver at the end of the day. I like this card. We'll have to wait and see what discounted abilities he gets, but overall, looks like a solid card. And then the other 99 overall LTD is going to be Jack Youngblood, left end with 95 speed, 97 acceleration, 96 strength, 95 tackle. He's got 96 finesse move, 97 block shed, and a maxed out power move at 99. This card has the potential to be one of the best pass rushers in the game. Now, they gave him unpredictable for his baked on ability, but I would not be surprised if this card either has Unstoppable Force or Colossus in the discounted buckets. We've seen that over the last couple weekends with Jason Taylor last weekend, Ricky Jackson prior to that. So I'm feeling pretty confident with a 99 overall defensive end LTD card that they're going to do the same. And EA hasn't officially announced these cards, but per Mutt Leaks, you can see along with LTD Jack Youngblood, we're going to have 98 overall Larry Wilson and Dwight Stevenson as your set legends or set ultimate legends. We don't know anything else about them other than the player names, so we'll see exactly how good these cards are when they're in game tomorrow. Earlier this week, Patrick Peterson officially announced that he would be retiring from the NFL, and shortly after that, Mutt Leaks tweeted out that we could expect Tribute Patrick Peterson cards. A lot of people thought they would come out Wednesday, similar to last week with the Tribute Julio Jones, but instead, Patrick Peterson's getting cards tomorrow. So we're looking at the 97 overall B&D version of his Tribute card. You would have to assume that this one is going to cost $260,000 training, much like the Julio Jones at 97 overall. We can also assume that he's going to get two 32 Team Chem buckets, which would be ideal. The baked on abilities look like one step ahead in Pick Artist. 97 speed, 98 man, 94 zone, 99 jumping, acceleration, agility, 96, play rec a little bit low, press 96. At the end of the day, if he gets 32 Team Chem buckets times 2, it's going to be very easy to get this card up to 99 speed, and he should have a host of really good discounted ability. So we'll find out for sure if this card's going to be worth the training. The 97 overall Julio Jones certainly was, but the 99 overall LTD Tribute Patrick Peterson certainly looks cracked. You got 99s pretty much everywhere where it matters. 99 speed, acceleration, man coverage, press coverage, jumping, 98 agility, zone coverage, and 94 play rec. But it's all about the abilities, and these should all be 0 AP, including a baked on universal coverage, which if you're unaware gives you pretty much all of the knockouts, zone and man, mid, short, deep, whatever, you name it, inside shade, outside shade, one step ahead. It's the best ability that you can have on a secondary member. And again, we've seen a handful of cards from the Sugar Rush program get universal coverage baked on, but you had to spend the 2 AP. Even in All-Star Athletes, a card like Anthony Edwards got it, but it was 2 AP. If Patrick Peterson is getting this for 0 AP, along with Pick Artist and Return Man, plus a host of other discounted buckets, this not only will be the best cornerback in the game, but it's a card that you can buy tomorrow, and he's going to be a starting cornerback on your team for the remainder of the year. Like, you will not have to replace this card. It's not really going to get much better than this, and if it does follow the trend of the 99 99 overall LTD Julio Jones tribute card. He should get 3 different 32 Team Chem buckets, along with a bunch of motivator buckets as well. It's not like he really needs any help. His attributes are already good, but you can fit him on any theme team there. As far as the cost on this card, it could be rather expensive, but he could also drop the cornerback market a ton. That combined with Sunday, which we'll get into a little bit in more detail towards the back half of this video, but with the market crash coming Sunday, which might even start as early as tomorrow, the cornerback position specifically is going to be one that you're going to find a lot of good value at, and we'll point those cards out as they start to drop in price. Mutt Leaks did provide, which looks like a $100 bundle here. You guaranteed for $100 the 99 overall Patrick Peterson, 4 packs that guarantee you a 95 plus, 4 packs that are 84 plus platinum cards, and then either a 96 plus or a 98 overall champion. If you're still spending money this late in the year, this again is going to be a card that you can purchase for $100, and it's going to be guaranteed to you. No idea if there's going to be any type of $25 opportunity offers like we saw with Julio Jones, but for $100 you're getting the best cornerback in the game that will be a good cornerback for the remainder of the year, and then a bunch of other stuff. With that being said, I will not be spending any money on this bundle, but if he does have some $25 opportunity packs, we'll take a shot with that. One other leak that I want to go over, which is going to be for Monday's AKA content. Looks like we're getting 4 AKA Icons cards. So 98 overall Brian Bosworth, Eagles legend Randall Cunningham, Bryce Young, and then George Karlaftis. And with these 4 cards, the Randall Cunningham and the George Karlaftis are rehashes of their AKA cards that they got last year, which is going to mean they're going to get a vintage 99 overall LTD card as well. If Randall Cunningham gets Truz and some other good abilities, he could be the best quarterback in the game. And George Karlaftis is probably going to get Colossus, which again, we talked about Jack Youngblood. We have another defensive end here that potentially could be one of the best in the game, abilities pending. So we're going to spend some time for the remainder of the video talking all things eggs and Sugar Rush and what you should be doing with your currency, your cards, your packs, should you quick sell. Like I said, I had a lot of questions asked this morning when I was live streaming over on TikTok. TikTok had a lot of questions for me, and of course also you can find me live streaming on Twitch. So I'm going to talk about spoilers. If you don't want Sugar Rush stuff spoiled for you, the stuff that's going to be hatching, the players, the packs that are going to be hatching on Sunday, you're going to fast forward to whatever timestamp I have right now on the screen covering my face. You can fast forward to that part if you don't want to see the spoilers. If you don't mind the spoilers, continue to watch, because, you know, the community figured a lot of this stuff out, but Mutt Leaks essentially confirmed all of the things that we already assumed. So here is what you can expect in the majority of the eggs. If you look through it, the super egg is going to be Super Bowl content. The yearly egg is going to be NFL honors content. The United is going to be NFL Combine, etc. You can read it for yourself. Hopefully all of you watching this video can read. If not, I'm sorry, I can't help you out there. But if you have a bunch of these eggs, again, you're going to get cards from the programs that are listed here. Now, the ones that I would really pay attention to are going to be the Solar Egg, because All-Star Athletes was one of the best programs of the year and certainly has still a ton of relevant cards. So if these Solar Eggs, you know, make the content from that program, All-Star Athletes, drop down in price, that's going to be a big W, and that's probably a group of eggs, if you have them, that I would certainly hang on to. Outside of that, you know, NFL Combine still has really good cards, but they're 96 overalls. They do get really good abilities. You can get those ability buckets now with 70,000 training instead of needing the NFL Combine upgrade token, so that's a W. But those cards, again, are going to be phased out soon enough, but those eggs could be valuable. The Team of the Year egg, the popular egg, to me is probably still worth it. It's not me, by the way. For those of you that thought the popular egg was going to be, you know, me in the game, it's not. I was joking if I ever said that and you believe me. But Team of the Year cards, to me, still extremely relevant because they get a ton of 0 AP abilities, especially when it comes to the offensive lineman. You could build your entire O-line with Team of the Year cards and get a ton of discounts on the abilities and have a really good offensive line. So primarily those are the 3 main eggs that I would really pay attention to. The old school egg for Ultimate Legends certainly could come into play because ULs have had some good discounts. Same thing with Egg K. That could be the AKA Icons content. You know, those cards have been pretty good lately as well. No eggs for Ring of Honor content, which is a little bit disappointing because those cards have been really good and have a ton of 0 AP abilities in them as well. Now, when it comes to the player eggs, here are all of the leaks. Again, you know, the community kind of pieced most of this together here, but the powerful egg is going to be Walter Jones, dynamic Anthony Richardson, hacker is going to be JOK, and the chef egg is going to be Buda Baker. Out of those 4 eggs, Anthony Richardson likely will be the best and most expensive one. Now, at the end of the day, it all comes down to abilities. Are they going to give him Truz, Escape Artist? Is he going to have a Hot Route Master, Master Tactician, Backyard QB baked on or discounted? Also, what are they going to do with the 0 AP buckets that these Sugar Rush cards have that go away on April 22nd? Because if you're getting these cards on April 20th and you only got 2 days of 0 AP abilities on these ones, well, it takes a lot of fun and usage out of them. So that's something to pay attention to. But out of all of the LTDs, Anthony Richardson to me is going to be the most valuable. Walter Jones has a chance to be as well because he's going to be an offensive lineman. With offensive linemen getting 0 AP abilities, those cards are usually good, and these should all be 99 OVRs. As far as the next tier of cards go, I think that all three could be pretty good. Out of the three, I think George Kittle ends up being the best. They're probably going to give him Tank. They're probably going to give him really good run block. Maybe he even goes crazy and gets Vanguard on there, but George Kittle always has good cards because he's tall enough, he's fast, he can run routes, he can catch, and he can run block. So that's going to be the best card out of the three. We have a million wide receivers that are really good in the game. I'm not being a Cowboy hater here, I promise. If the card was going to be good, and I'm not saying it won't be good, but I just feel like the CeeDee Lamb card, he's going to have a lot going for him to separate himself from any of the wide receivers that are out right now. And then AJ Hawk, you know, I don't, unless they give him some really good abilities, I can't see that card being amazing. For the hero and elite level cards, I mean, it's going to be binder trash. You're going to be able to quick sell those cards for Karrots currency, and we'll talk about converting that over to coin after the program ends. But if you have any of those, if you want to keep them, keep them. If you want to quick sell them, but they're not going to be anything special. At least I don't think. But don't take that for my word, because I don't know what type of abilities these cards are going to have. I just know they're going to be 95 and lower overalls, and at this point in the year, are those cards really going to be on a lot of rosters? Probably not. We do have some images confirming the level of these cards. So in the upper left, you can see with the chains around them, those are going to indicate LTDs. The cards next to them, champions. We have the heroes and then the lower overall elites. You're probably wondering, where is JOK? Well, he's not on this image. He has his own special individual image. Not going to make him any better of a card. Maybe the card could be good, but I just want to point out that JOK is still definitely getting a card here, and he will be the hacker egg. And then one other thing, again, per Mutt Leaks here, it looks like we will have, you know, they kind of advertised on the content schedule for this week that Sugar Rush Part 3 would be coming out, which is going to be Sunday when the eggs hatch. But it looks like on Sunday we are going to get 2 LTDs in packs. We got Bruce Smith on the left, and on the right, Ryan Ramczyk, which interestingly enough, he, I think just today or yesterday, announced that he's retiring. So good timing on this LTD for EA, but both of these cards likely will be in packs come Sunday. So I'm a little fearful that I'm going to be all over the place for the rest of the video, but like I said, a lot of questions have been asked. I know you guys are watching this video, probably have some of them as well. So let's get into it. What do you do with your carrots? Do I quick sell my eggs? Do I get rid of dupes? What do I do with everything? Okay, let's try to answer it. I'm on an account that I don't use, by the way, because I want to show you the full access to the store. Number one, none of these things are going to refresh again. That was a question I got a ton today. Are they going to refresh tomorrow? Are they going to refresh Sunday? The answer is no. This is it. So if you use up any of the limits, at the end of the day, that's it. They're gone. What are the best egg packs to open up? That is totally up to you. Prior to like 2 days ago, the medium baskets were the move, but the reason they were the move is because there weren't actually medium eggs in here. Now that there are medium eggs are coming out of the medium basket a little bit too often, and you know, people aren't getting as many LTDs out of this one. Prior to a couple days ago, you were at basically a 500 carat loss at the very most, and that's not really the case anymore. Well, it is, but you're not getting the best out of these. So if you want to continue to roll these, go for them. But, you know, really, I would just go all out or do nothing at all. And when I say go all out, that's going to be the extravagant baskets. Now, just so you know, I opened up, I believe, 8 of these between the first refresh, or the first batch, and then after the refresh on my main account. And out of the 8 that I opened up, I got 1 LTD present. So it's not like they're flying out of this one either as far as what's in the extravagant basket, or the extravagant egg, I'm sorry. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be like 95 or 96 plus overall cards, and that's really, you know, being optimistic, so I don't know. My biggest thing with going all out on eggs right now is, number one, we saw the players from the leaks, right? There's not a ton of exciting names. The LTDs have potential. CeeDee Lamb, AJ Hawk, and George Kittle have potential, but with those 0 AP buckets going away, and, you know, us really being unsure of what they're going to move to after April 22nd, like, are those cards really going to have a ton of value? I don't know. Also, it just seems like, and again, you guys can answer this in the comment section to see the proof for yourself. It seems like a lot of people have a lot of LTDs, and that means that the cards are just simply not rare, and I don't know if they're going to be very expensive. So if you're expecting to become a billionaire off of the eggs and all of the coin and carrots that you put into them, you might want to temper down those expectations, because I just simply don't think, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong about a lot of this stuff. I'm just kind of giving you what I think here. I don't think these cards are going to be incredibly valuable, and, you know, therefore, is it really worth it to spend a lot of your currency going after eggs? I don't think it is. This is probably, I mean, you can see the whiteboard. It's not fully updated. I think I maybe have 36 to 40 eggs now on my main account, but normally I would dump like a lot of my currency, a lot of my coins into this stuff, and because of the lower, like the not great player name count, and then just some of the other stuff out there, it feels to me like it's not worth it. Now, if you do have carrots to spend, and you are a no money spent player, a low money spent player, or a player that just doesn't have the best team in the world, again, I'm personally going to encourage you, not so much on this pack, because it's pretty pricey, and these 98 overalls are starting to get around 400K and under. My move that I did on my no money spent account 2 different times, the first batch and then after the refresh, is spending basically 20,000 carrots on 2 guaranteed 98s. You know what you're getting in this situation, and even though the cards aren't the greatest, to me, there's about 6 out of the 10 players that are in this pack that I think are usable for a lot of people. We did put out a video yesterday going over the best 98s to take out of this pack, so if you're trying to build up your team, rather than putting it into like this risk, I would focus on putting it into a guaranteed player or 2 that you can get on your team that could help you out and upgrade the squad. Now, a little bit over a week ago, MuttLeaks did tweet out that the carrot conversion ratio from carrots to coins would be, for every 1 carrot, it would equal 25 coins. And when you kind of look at carrots and their value right now, especially when you compare specifically what the 98 overall champions are going for, which again, you know, just McNabb, for an example, is about 392,000 coins on average. Those 98s quick sell for 15,690 carrots. So some are thinking, you know, let me quick sell 98s and let me quick sell my eggs and just stack up whatever carrots I can get, whether it's playing through house rules or, you know, quick selling the things that I have and letting it convert over to coin. Because if you take a look at the Donovan McNabb, you know, 15,690 multiplied by 25 coins equals 392K. So if you can find any of these 98 overall champions, Sugar Rush champions, for like 390 and under, well, I guess I'll have to take that back, because I think the minimum that you can actually sell them for is 392,250. I think that would actually correlate to exactly what we're looking at here with the 25 coins to 1 carrot ratio. So I think EA is kind of confirming it for us now with these lower values, or the minimum values that you can sell these 98 overall champions for. So with that being said, you know, normally when it comes to presents with Zero Chill and in prior years with Sugar Rush, I would strictly say don't quick sell anything. Just let it ride unless you want to ignore that advice. But now, because of the conversion rates and the potential that these eggs aren't going to be extremely valuable, it's not crazy to go ahead and, you know, quick sell all of your eggs, take the carrots from them, let the carrots sit there and wait for them to convert over to coin. Because at the end of the day, coin is king, guys, and you're not going to be able to buy players with eggs or with carrots until it converts over to coins, obviously. So it might be better off, rather than, you know, kind of testing it on luck here and EA and their pack odds and whatnot, it might be smarter to just take the carrots on a lot of these, excluding the specific eggs that I talked about with programs like the AKA eggs. I would also say hang on to your small, medium, and extravagant eggs, like the ones that are going to be giving you cards from like a, you know, a 90 plus, 92 plus. I'm making up numbers here, but it's not specifically tied into a program, versus like the solar egg. You know, you want to keep this one because it's tied into all-star athletes. These could produce any type of program, but they could also end up being a higher OVR. So I would save those, but like the Tamago egg, the super fast egg, and the you know, the ones that are players that are not a 98 or 99 overall card, I might go through and just quick sell these, take the carrots, let it convert over to coin, and at that point, save the coin and use it for something else. So if you want to do that, you can definitely do that. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't do it. I'm just giving you your options here. And even if the contents within these eggs end up being a little bit better than we expected, if you do have coins, and I don't know when this conversion is going to take place, you may have to wait until Tuesday, Wednesday, or even Thursday of next week for you to get all of your stuff there. You know, you could still have the coins to go out and buy the items that you want there. We're definitely going to see a market crash. Like I said, you're going to want to target specific programs for specific cards. We will put out a video tomorrow afternoon on the best players because I want to see if the market starts to crash tomorrow afternoon. But not only that, the players that you can target on Sunday when that market crash begins to happen. But hopefully that answered all of your questions here. There's no right or wrong answer when it comes down to it. I'm just giving you my advice, and probably what I'm going to do is quick sell a lot of this stuff, especially on my no money spent account where I could use more coins. I'm pretty good on this one with right around 15 million, but going through the eggs that I have, I don't really have anything great. You know, Buddha Baker's the one LTD that we have. We do have the AJ Hawk, which maybe could be good depending on his abilities. Buddha Baker, strong safety. I'm already good at that position. There's a lot of good strong safeties in the game right now. So I'll probably end up quick selling this one as well. With the expected conversion rate, I believe this would be about 436,000 worth of coins if I quick sold the carrots and hung on to the carrots. And I just don't think that Buddha Baker, again, unless he has the most amazing abilities in the world, is going to be really worth that much, and he's going to be 350k quick sell, being that he's a 99 overall LTD. So that's kind of where my thinking is at. You know, if you have the LTD Anthony Richardson or Walter Jones, those cards I think will be a little bit more valuable. The other two, you know, JOK could be good. I just don't know what to expect from that card out there, but that's really it. And again, don't forget, you can continue to grind through House Rules. House Rules is still there for another couple days. You can continue to earn carrots, and if you want to use those carrots to open up additional packs, you can do it. If you want to use them to convert them over to coin, you can do that. But you do have opportunities to finish up your solos, the field pass, and play through House Rules to earn currency and cards and content from the Sugar Rush program. And we'll see what happens tomorrow with the market crash and Legends. We'll have videos tomorrow, and of course on Sunday after the eggs hatch, we'll pay attention to everything that's going on and try to help you out the best we can. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.